Driving in South Carolina can be dangerous as the number of traffic deaths and accidents continue to be a major concern for Highway Patrol. Preliminary data gathered by the South Carolina Department of Public Safety reveals some good news for the state in 2022, with an exception for one upstate county. In a 7 News traffic exclusive, our Kelsey O'Donnell speaks to local responders about preventing deadly accidents.
Every day you have a choice, and it's one that begins each time you get behind the wheel.
Every choice you make in life impacts somebody else.
Kevin Underhill is the director of operations for Greenville County Emergency Medical Services. But before he puts on his uniform each day, he lives his life as a son, a husband, and most importantly, a father. In 2012, Underhill's son Chase was killed in a car crash that he says was caused by reckless driving.
I can still remember the call. It's one of those instances where things you see that you don't forget those types of events.
It's a call he says he will never forget. Although Underhill did not respond as an EMT, he did arrive as a dad. Now he's using his family's experience to teach others the importance of traffic safety. It's an initiative known as Choices for Chase, reminding us all how every choice, even the small ones, has the ability to change your life.
Your choice to read a text, turn the radio, anything that takes your eyes off the road is a choice that you're making. And that choice is going to impact somebody else. Might not be a death, might not be an event that is catastrophic, but it could be.
There are several factors that contribute to traffic fatalities, including distracted, impaired, or reckless driving and disobeying the laws. Troopers say oftentimes those crashes are preventable.
You're out here driving around, drive like your family's in these other cars.
Master Trooper Brandon Bold with the South Carolina Highway Patrol says statewide traffic numbers from 2017 to 2021 are staggering.
We do average on a daily basis 3 people are killed every day in South Carolina.
According to the Department of Public Safety, in that time span, there were more than 874,000 reported collisions, nearly 300,000 traffic-related injuries, and more than 5,300 deaths. In 2022, officials say the roads in some areas improved. Preliminary data from the South Carolina Department of Public Safety revealed that traffic fatalities for 2022 were much less than the previous year. However, here in Greenville County, the numbers were trending in the opposite direction. Across the upstate, many counties, including Anderson and Spartanburg, saw a decrease last year in traffic-related deaths. However, Greenville County's death toll has jumped each of the past 5 years, the most reported in 2022.
I believe a lot of this has to do with the growth of the county.
Chief Deputy Coroner Mike Ellis is among those who investigate deadly crashes in Greenville County.
I've cried with families as much as they've cried and even more. It's extremely stressful.
They're the ones tasked with notifying families.
This is the only line of work that I'd love to put myself out of a job, where we didn't have to work any type of death whatsoever, especially a traumatic or tragic death.
Fatal wrecks are what many responders train for, and oftentimes they're the cases that stick with the people after one wrong choice is made.
When we're hired, we know there's going to be situations that are going to be difficult.
At the end of the day, as troopers, we can only do so much. We ultimately rely on the motoring public to help us out at the end of the day. It's up to them to get out here and do the right things.
In Greenville County, Kelsey O'Donnell, 7 News.
So far this year, the Department of Public Safety says there have been 68 traffic deaths in the state of South Carolina. Troopers say you can decrease your risk of injury or even death by buckling up, driving sober, and obeying other road laws.